It's been hurt by state budget cuts. In the market for a new home, experts say now may be the time to buy. Well, it's depending on where you live. CNN's Christine Roman's in New York with more on finding a dream home. So, Christine, homes are getting more affordable? Maybe a good Christmas present.
That's right, Don. I don't know if we can afford that. No, look, we're talking about affordability of homes, and because of the big decline in home prices in some metro areas, homes are getting more affordable. A quarterly survey from the National Association of Home Builders and Wells Fargo shows that in the third quarter, 70%, Don, 70% of the homes that were sold were affordable. What does that mean, affordable? It means that your median income in your metro area and the price of your house, you can afford to buy a home and not pay more than 28% of your take-home pay on your housing costs. 28% of your take-home pay, that's the rule of thumb. If you're paying more than that, you can't afford that house. So the way that the housing prices have come down has made people able to afford homes in more places. What places? The middle of the country, really. Some of the industrial Midwest, for example. Indianapolis, 95% of the homes sold in the third quarter were considered affordable. The median price of a house in Indy, $105,000. Youngstown, Ohio, median price there, $72 grand. Detroit, 92% of the homes sold were considered affordable. The median price in Detroit is $84,000. Now remember, this is what's really important here. You have to have income. We're talking about affordability for people who have a job. They're comfortable and have confidence in that job that they're going to keep it. They have money set aside. You have to have money set aside for the down payment, 20% in some cases. I've heard banks asking for 30%, quite frankly. Got to have a 720 credit score or higher. So if you're in that situation, you've got low interest rates, tax credits, and home affordability we haven't seen in several years. So that's making it a good situation for buyers, especially first-time home buyers. That same good situation, though, Don, is poison for sellers, quite frankly, because 27% of sellers in the quarter had to sell their house for less than they put it on the market for.
So it is a buyer's market. And I can only imagine, I think I know the answer to this, probably the Northeast, New York City, and maybe, out on the coast, San Francisco. What are the least affordable housing markets?
You named it. I mean, it's right there in New York. Only 19% of the homes sold in New York were considered affordable. That means people who live where I'm sitting right now are spending way more than 28% of their take-home pay on their housing costs. The median price in New York City, $425,000, if you're wondering. San Francisco, Honolulu, Santa Ana, California, those are other places where it's incredibly difficult. Still, even after the decline in home prices, even with low interest rates, even with the first-time home buyer tax credit, it's still very difficult to afford a home in those places.
I didn't even see that. I didn't mean to steal your thunder, but I mean, just a guess. New York City, San Francisco, Silicon Valley, or whatever, always expensive home areas.
Yeah, they are always